YouTube friends, it's me, Freddie Tolan. I am in Florida currently, and I got a little bit to cover. Last we talked, I had just gotten to Colorado with Brandy. We did our road trip from Florida to Colorado. We took like 6 days to do it. Went through Cookeville, Tennessee. We went to St. Louis, Missouri. We stopped into Kansas City. A lot of cool things. But then I had to fly off to Houston for a trip. But before I did that, me and Brandy enjoyed some time in Colorado together, which was much needed, and it was awesome. So one of the first things we did was a hike, and it was a very difficult hike, probably not really, but 6,400 feet coming from sea level, I thought it was kind of difficult. It was interesting because we decided to do the steeper hill on the way up, and so we would have a nice, easier grade on the way down, because going down, really, for me, and hiking, going down is always like the worst. So I thought that would be easier. And we were kind of having a good time, making, good progress. We weren't moving super fast, but we were moving. And then Brandy got a little bit ahead, and she saw something move, and she said it looked like a big cat. So I'm like thinking bobcat or mountain lion, which, wow, that's like, any cat is like the most ferocious, most perfect predator in nature. So I was a little freaked out. I did not have any weapons. It's like I always tell my students that nobody wants to die, but the heroic death, dying to save someone else, if you gotta go, that's the way to go. You just don't want to die stupid, like chute doesn't open while skydiving, or drown in a puddle. So this would be like a little of both, right? Hiking completely unprepared, but then, maybe you get away. I didn't even have a knife or anything. So I was like, this isn't good. Nobody else is on this trail. I ended up picking up a rock that had a little point on it, and I had a stick that, I could just try and jab it in the eyes. And I basically made a deal with Brandy that I'm going to get eaten like a chicken nugget, and while I'm being eaten, she has to try and get away. And if possible, get as much of it on film as she can, so I can get some hits on YouTube and, push the page a little bit, even though I won't be around to see it. But it's still, you always got to be striving, right? So I had this great stick, and then a dog came up, and I was happy just to see other people. And this dog came up, and it immediately went for the stick like it was a toy, and it took my stick. It just, I couldn't bear to take it back, because it looked so happy to just playing with this stick, and then walked off and realized that I had just lost my weapon. Morning. Hey, buddy. Hi, honey. Oh, good dog. Oh, you want the stick? You can have it. Yeah, you like that? Good boy. Yeah. He's beautiful. Atta guy. You too. Enjoy your stick, buddy. He stole my weapon, Rick. So I had one more trip for NASA. I had to go to Houston. I was really looking forward to it. I'd been there, but I had never been there for an extended period of time. I'd been there for 2 weeks. It was always like for a day or two, doing active shooter courses for civilians. So I was excited to go. Knocked that out. The airport was super busy. I used TSA Pre, which if you travel a lot, is totally worth it. I think it's like $85, but it lets you skip a lot of line. But even the TSA Pre line was like really long. But I always get to the airport super early, so it wasn't a major issue. Ended up flying and landed in Houston. Class went well. It wasn't a big class. I only had like 7 students, and I actually ended up observing most of it because we had a new instructor who he was kind of getting his reps in. So I was just kind of watching him and giving him pro tips and stuff. He did really, really well. And so my job was super easy. Did some stuff outside when we could before the floods came in, because Houston got nailed with the rain from that tropical storm. I spent the weekend in downtown Houston and just kind of walked around, explored the city. I'd never been there before, so I ended up finding a really cool little dive bar called the Dirt. It was like a whiskey bar, dive bar. It was pretty neat. I did manage to get my CrossFit in while I was away, which is important for me. Keep my sanity. I dropped into 9 workouts at 2 different locations. And of those 9 workouts, 7 of them involved Olympic cleans. Really looking forward to getting some fitness. Really hoping there's no cleans or anything overhead. The workout was hang cleans, wall balls, and rowing. Please let there be no cleans in the workout today. Please. More cleans. But it was all good. I'm glad that I went through that fire. You're never going to grow in your comfort zone. So even though it was killing me and I was complaining a lot, after the fact, I'm really glad that I was able to get all those cleans in. I think I did improve just by sheer volume. So that's basically it. Just kind of did some stuff in Houston, got my workouts in, and now I'm in Florida trying to say goodbye to everybody, planning on seeing Cinderella at the Cocoa Village Playhouse this weekend, and get my workouts in, do whatever I need to do for work, and then Wednesday I'll be flying to Brandy for good, which is crazy. I can't believe we made it, but we did, and I'm very excited about it. I have been growing the beard out a lot more gray this time than I'm used to, which is frustrating. Pretty frustrating, because I want to have it, but I also feel like I look really old. So Brandy doesn't like it, but you can't always get what you want. So I think she's just gonna have to deal with it, because I'm a man and it's my face.